Hey, how you doing there? I'm Dennis the Menace. Known as other things as well. But what we're going to be doing today is putting a new tool on the end of our vacuum cleaner here that did not come with a hard floor brush tool. Now, one of the things that I always try to live by is a saying a friend of mine told me when I first got married. He said, "Dennis, I got one key for you for the next 80 years. Happy wife, happy life." And we aim to do that. So, one thing that my wife made a comment about when I got this new vacuum, it's not the best present, not the most romantic thing, but you do need a vacuum every now and then. So, very nice vacuum. This is a Hoover, what is it, Wintal Cyclone, and it's got a lot of a couple little gadgets here, you know. But the one thing that it didn't come with was a hard surface cleaner, hard floor cleaner. And what we did was I came up with the idea from years back. I had a Sears unit that lasted quite a while, but things wear out eventually. I don't know, I had that for about 12 years or something. And see, the one thing is with these new vacuums is they don't have what a lot of the old canister units had, and some upgrades as well. It's like a little button that goes on the end of the hose attachment. I guess they call this a wand. So these are a two-piece wand with the newer units, and they just fit together with friction. You just kind of stick them together. But you could actually just buy one of these, even though it's not marketed for for this type of unit, the Hoover, as a matter of fact. When I had my canister unit, at one point the vacuum was still working fine, but what had happened was some water had got into the end of the wand, the metal wand, and I sent away for these small little, they call them, this is called a spring. This is a, not sure what you would call that, button spring that goes on the end of the old metal units, metal wands. And this is from, it's a product that says number 569318, Spring VA. Made in the USA, code number 942612. It says genuine Whirlpool products. Okay, you could probably send away for this. Maybe it's called a wand spring, I'm not sure. But I bought this years ago. I would imagine they're still available for those other models. And this is what that little spring looks like. It slides right inside the 1 1/4 inch diameter wand to connect with your tool once we put the hole in it. But this was made available as a replacement for the springs for the metal wands for the other type units. It's much better to be able to have a pin there rather than just rely on the friction. So you may actually want to get a few of those if your wand tools are falling apart, and put it through all the pieces so you can connect them all if they are wearing out over time and the vacuum is still in good shape. So what you would want to do is, they come in packs of 3s. I only needed one, but they sent me a few of them here. And I just had these sitting here on the way home from Sears today. I was thinking, you know what, it'd be nice to have that little button there. And something sprang into my head, saying, you know what, no pun intended, but it goes along. Sprang into my head and said, you know what, you still have those in that little box over there from 12 years ago. Now, or another 12 years, 2 vacuum cleaners later. So here we are. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take the old wand, and we're going to measure a new hole for this. With the Hoover items, they have a small piece here that you can see. They're like little fangs in there that stick out on the side. So this grips not just on the outside but also on the inside when you insert it. So this is for cleaning. It's got a little brush on there and you can remove that. So we don't want to have that hole exposed, or we don't want to have, what I'm trying to say is, you don't want to have this spring bumping into the edge of this tool. So if you see, it only fits onto the brush about 3/8 of an inch and just kind of jams on there. But this one, in the hose end, this slides in much further, allowing you to put this spring in there with the button hanging out. So what I'm trying to say is, what I wanted to make sure was, and what you want to check on your machine, because the diameters aren't exactly the same on all models. So you want to see, does this fit on there past that where this spring would be, because you don't want it bumping in, because then this will be falling off. So if you see there's no interference, you say, hey, that's great. So what you want to do is measure the distance that your new hard surface tool goes on, and just a nice, decent snug fit, not jammed down, but a decently snug fit. And mark the hole. I think I already marked it on here. You want to mark the hole where this fits on. Decent snug fit, so it's not wobbling around. And mark it with a pen or pencil, whatever have you. And then take this button happens to be about 1/4 inch. So you can take a 1/4 inch drill bit, put it in the end of your drill. This actually came with a downlink kit that I had, and it has a very nice sharp point, so you know you get it in the right spot. And you put your hole in there. Line that guy up. Clear out the little bits there. What you want to do is maybe get a deburring tool or something else if you have that. Probably the end of a screwdriver will do it. Just make sure there's no little bits in there that are going to hang it up. One little bit there. And then you take the spring and you put it inside the tube. You just squeeze it down. You see how that goes in there? So now you got a hole through there, and you're going to put this on the inside. So you squeeze this down, put it up in there, straighten it out, and that pin should come right through there. Okay, so we got to open up the hole a little bit. Pull that sucker back out of there. Wobble it around a little bit, open that hole up just enough that that guy is in there and it's not hanging out. So deburr that again. Make sure there's no little bits. That way it'll be able to pop in and out, and it won't be a tight fit, because it is about 1/4 inch exactly, I would say. With metal, you're not going to get any grab, but with the plastic, it swells a little bit. Flute now. And you see you got your button there, and it pops in and out just enough. And you put your tool on. Now you get a nice fit, and it doesn't come off. So then when you want to take it off, you just push that button down, slides right out. And that's how you have one more way of happy life, happy wife. Happy wife? Happy wife, happy life. Make it a great day.